What's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Today we will be spectating Downbeat83. They're in a T-72 Bravo, battle rating 10.3, rank 7. Their team consists of Germany, Russia, Great Britain, and China. And the other team has USA, Japan, France, Sweden, and Israel. And they're playing Domination in Abandoned Factory. Now, these videos are to help you guys out by providing a hindsight point of view. Hopefully, this shows you what works and what doesn't work. Now, Downbeat actually messaged me just today, just to be able to do a spectating video for him, and to be able to watch this one. You can also request me to spectate your videos in my Discord, or just send me a DM and show me your username as well as the specific session ID you would want me to look up. If not, your personal Gaijin ID would actually be a little bit more helpful. But alas, looks like he is pushing straight into the Alpha Cap along with the majority of his team. This is, as we know, the place where everybody loves to go shot for shot, tier for tier. Going in, already checking in the Alpha Cap TKX right here in front of him. Takes out, looks like his engine, or at least the transmission of it. Looks like his team is capping it, but there is looks like an clickbait right on the other side of the wall, and that's kind of like something you're able to do to stop or prevent other people from being able to cap this one, is being on the other side of this wall, and then it kind of gives you a good amount of cover. Got to be careful though with that Type 90 Fuji. It does look like he is pushing up on the ground. He hears it, he sees it, he's just trying to get a good look on the clickbait. It is going to be difficult though, because again, that wall is going to be protecting that clickbait, but it in turn also protects him. It's just a matter of flanking him in, but of course it's going to be difficult with all these tanks around. So he is looking to push out and then hopefully get around and actually be able to flank him. It does look like nobody is on this side. I misspoke. There is somebody right here, which is another M1 Abrams. And unfortunately for him, the Abrams able to get a beat on him and able to get a shot off on him right in the lower plate. But alas, it does look like his team was able to start capping Alpha. They are capping Charlie as well, and the other team is capping Bravo. They are actually losing Charlie now as we wait for Downbeat to come back in. Yeah, it looks like the other team is officially capping Bravo, and now they are capping Charlie, and they're almost halfway in there. Comes back in a T80 UD. And looking to push straight into the Bravo cap. Playing, what is that, a drone? That's a drone. Or that's actually a P-51. Why would you bring a P-51 to this high of a... I don't know. But alas, he is pushing over into the Alpha. It looks like his team officially won the Alpha, and then now it looks like his team is capping the Charlie with 2 tanks over on Charlie, but he's looking to push straight over into the Alpha cap and just trying to see what's available to him, what he is able to do. Challenger 2OS over here on the right side. Wolfpack that he's looking to probably fight against to be able to help out his Challenger, but it does look like the M383 Bradley is taking out the Challenger, so he's definitely got to be able to look out for that guy. Bradley is just messing essentially with his teammate. He's got to be able to get a beat on him, and he probably will. If not, the Leopard that's on the other side will be able to take out that Bradley. There it is. Leopard took out the Bradley. He was in time, but well, actually wasn't in time because the Leopard got right in front of him. He took a shot, hit his friend in the back of the head. And now it looks like they've officially taken Alpha and Charlie. The other team has kind of lost it. You can kind of see from here. Once you're in the top tiers, it's very easy to just kind of overwhelm a team once they've lost it, because it will have a lot of teammates. Actually, from both sides, they've lost a lot of people. Downbeat shot by a Type 74 in the lower plate. That's unfortunate. But let's see if he comes back. He does come back in a 2S6, which is an AA. And hopefully he's able to take out some planes. Looking to pull back a little bit. His team is capping Bravo now. Got some planes in the air. The other team has only a helicopter in the air at this time. mostly tanks. Actually, this is surprising that the fact that the not many planes have been in this game, especially in top tier. You'd usually expect like three or four to be able to start obliterating the entire team. But alas, he is looking for that helicopter right now. Now he could focus on it and be a good help for his team, and then that way that they're able to just worry about taking the capture, taking out other teammates. But it looks like he is just kind of focused on this helicopter, and that's great. If not, I would suggest moving forward and going with his team. He shoots off that missile, hopefully to maybe get around that building, but the building's going to be able to not help him with that line of sight. He's trying to kind of route it around, but once he goes around that building, it's he's not gonna be able to see it, and therefore not gonna be able to guide it any easier. But it is in that distant side, and in that I mean that helicopter's being smart by staying away. And now it does seem like the other team has officially capped Bravo, and then they're retaking Alpha. They are losing Alpha, but Downbeat it needs to push. It needs to definitely start helping out his team. There are too many SPAs, and this is what's kind of difficult and what kind of sucks with with this top tier or just with pulling out an AA is you can if you're not in an AA that is able to take out tanks, you're kind of useless because if all you're looking for is planes, then it's kind of difficult and you're just kind of standing around looking for takes. But that's how it always is. You pull out your SPAA, and all of a sudden there's no planes in the air. But it looks like he does bring down his radar, and now he's looking to push straight into the Bravo to try to help out his team and then to start taking out tanks. Beautiful shot on that one. I think that's actually a revenge kill on the Type 74, but he is looking to be able to help out his team. Wolfpack right there. Clickbait right in front of him. There it is. There's the clickbait. This is absolutely dangerous. SPA is just got to be careful though with your barrels. You don't want them heating up too much, so you got to definitely be careful with shooting those in small bursts. And unfortunate for him, it does look like somebody else was shooting at him. If not, it was the M1A1 that did take a shot and just kind of took away a lot of his electronics. That clickbait is still alive. All he needs to do is just continue to shoot him with his MGs. And unfortunate for him, he was taken out. Clickbait actually lost his cannon barrel, but now he's just repairing. Downbeat has one kill, one cap, and about 3 deaths at this time. Let's see if he comes back. Comes back again and another 2 of 6. I'm assuming uh because he may not have enough spawn points. Two kills, I'm sorry. 2 kills, one cap, 3 deaths. Doesn't have enough spawn points to be able to come in with a regular tank. There's that clickbait one more time. Hopefully he's able to take him out this time. If not, beautiful. Finally he's able to take out that clickbait. The other team still only has one helicopter up in the air. Actually, it has an A60 tram that you got to be very careful about. But yeah, I would take down that radar. There's no need to be able to search. You can just kind of use IRST to be able to lock onto these guys. There it is, takes it down. No need for it, and it does definitely stop you from being able to see over it. One plane on him. That plane just died. So he has a ZSU 57 over on his left side. His team has lost all 3 caps, but they're still in the game. And that's kind of what you have to do. Honestly, a big part of it is just a matter of attrition, of staying in the game. ST Bravo 2 takes him out. Finally is able to take him out. Finally is able to take out that crew. Shoots off a couple missiles and takes him out. 120S right over here on the other side. XM bot, little rat guy that you got to be careful about. Over on his left side, there it is. There's the XM bot. Perfect. Does a beautiful shot on that one. Rotates his right on it and is able to take him out. It does take out his turret rotation and his radar, but he's able to repair hopefully right now. Now, half his team is still in, and so is the other one. And again, like I said, it is a game of attrition. The more people that stay in the game, the better for your team. I'm glad that he was able to come back in and even if it's just an AA, hey, this is a powerful AA. These are one of the best ones because they essentially become tank destroyers. but it looks like he is going to be repairing pretty soon. What's going on, guys? Hurricane here. Just wanted to take a quick break from the video. I appreciate you guys subscribing and watching these videos, liking and commenting as well. My goal is to improve the video quality from 1080p to all the way to 4K. I want to be able to justify getting better equipment, so I am reaching 1,000 subscribers. If you guys are able to help me out with that, subscribing if you can, sharing it with your friends, and commenting and liking. All these videos are free. I don't charge for anything, and I don't charge for you able to spectate your video to post it on here and give you guys also some shout outs as well. So everything is appreciated, and back to the game. All right, we're back in. He is repaired. He needs to definitely decap at least 2 of the caps. I don't see any of his other teammates really out and about. There is an MBT70 and then Bradley as well as another AA that's near him, but he has to be careful and has to be aware of what's going on and at least decap 1. There's a Type 99 right there. Took a shot too late. Unfortunate for him. Unfortunate for the Type 99, but fortunate for Downbeat. He's able to take out that Type 99 easily. And then it looks like the other team only has about 3 players active right now. There's the 120S. There's the other 2 vehicles. So he can easily just come in and just start taking out or start decapping these caps and start turning the tide. M42 over there. Japanese version of the M42 that's coming in over the other side. And he is skipping the caps. I'm assuming to go hunting. There's that 120S. I think he's heard it at least before. That's why he's kind of looking. There it is. See, and this is what happens when you kind of start shooting off. I understand that the 120S is shooting at the plane, but it does give Downbeat the opportunity to be able to spot him. And there it is. There's the 120S. Careful with that cannon. Takes out the crew with the missile launcher. And he needs to decap. It looks like one of his teammates is on his way to Charlie now to cap Charlie. There it is. He's now decapping M42 right in front of him. Oh, unfortunate. M42 is one of my favorite uh AA vehicles at the lower ranks just because of how deadly it is. It does, again, a lot of these AAs are essentially tank destroyers because there's not really much you can do. Or I mean, you can definitely, if you're good on leading, you can definitely use it for planes, but alas, Downbeat comes back in a T80UD, hopefully to help out his friend in the Ocelot that is completely exposed because it is only an Ocelot. He's not going to be able to really do much against a plane, but hopefully his team on the in the A cap is able to finally cap it. There is somebody on his Bravo cap that is capping Bravo now, but it looks like they're definitely holding out. And again, it's a game of attrition. It is an absolute game of attrition. The team that can stay in the longest, no matter what, will win because this is what happens. People will quit, assuming that they're going to lose everything, and then here you are fighting for your life at the very end with only half the team. Live AD over in the front. Easy shot for him, able to take him out. All he needs to do is reload because his M42 is going to be taking him out, or at least taking a lot out of him with that 40 mil. Fortunate for him, he was able to take out the M42, and all he needs to do is repair his left track. Now, it does look like his Bravo cap is officially theirs, and as well as the A cap is officially going to be theirs. The other team only has 2 more players coming out with an M1 Abrams and the F9F2. Funny enough, they're both in the same squadron, HA0, yep, HA0, but they're both still in. And again, luckily for Downbeat, his team has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people still in the game. And this is what it is. It's a game of attrition. That's going to be the title of the game and of or at least this video, because Downbeat stayed in the fight. He kept going, and the rest of his team did as well. And look at that. They went from losing the game halfway through to taking over all caps and killing everybody, leaving them down to just 2 players, and then winning the game. So, what did you learn? Did you learn anything? What I've seen that can be improved is And the first, and I mean, off rip, it was kind of difficult with everything. I understand there's a lot of things going on, but picking your targets, I would definitely say would be something that you could work on in the beginning. Is picking your targets, picking a lane, and then shooting or just focusing on that one lane. That way, you're not going back and forth, left and right, trying to figure out what's going on. And then also knowing where the other players are going to kind of be at. At this point, you should kind of know, okay, they're going to most likely come over here. They're going to be in this area that way that you can start to essentially aim in that area. Like and comment your tips and suggestions. Subscribe if you want to see more spectating videos. If you want me to spectate your video, send me your username and the session ID for the replay you want me to spectate. Otherwise, I will spectate a random video. And like I said, Downbeat, message me on Discord. If you want to go ahead and message me through there for me to be able to review your video, please do so. And have a good one.